Hi everybody, and welcome to a new vlog, and welcome to Moscow, Russia. I'm still here. Sorry I haven't done a video for about a week now, but I thought I'd take you to a couple of different places today. And first off, we're going to go to Aviapark. Now, this may not seem so exciting for some people to come to Aviapark, but it's actually got a couple of interesting facts. It's the second biggest shopping center in Europe. I'm not sure what the first one is, but it's the second biggest shopping center in Europe. And it's in the Guinness Book of World Records for the largest cylindrical aquarium. Now, not the largest aquarium, largest cylindrical aquarium. So, and just having a look around, it's actually a beautiful sunny day today. So I decided to come out for a bit of a trip around Moscow. I'm going to keep the secret for the second place I'm going to stop at. But first we're going to go ahead in and have a look at this aquarium, shall we? And also I'm going to grab some lunch at the same time. So let's go. Now as I just walk towards the entrance here, Aviapark is the name of the shopping center. And then you can just see behind Awa, actually it's pronounced Ashan, and that's one of the biggest supermarkets, I think, in Moscow as well. So you'll actually, if you've watched any of the other vlogs that I've done, you'll know that I've already been to Ashan and filmed myself walking around there. So we're going to head into this shopping center and have a look at this aquarium. Let's go. Since the last time I came to the shopping center, they've changed around a little bit the entrances and exits. And they've actually got a new metro station, which I didn't realize until I got here, that there's a closer metro station. So on the way home, I'm going to take the other stop, or the other station, and go to our second location. So, strange, some doves here. But we're just heading into the entrance now. I am sort of a bit rugged up. It's only about 1 Celsius today. So it's a little bit cold. It always feels colder when it's blue skies. So let's get inside and warm up a little bit. So here is the aquarium right behind me, and it's really cool. I think most people that come to the shopping center maybe don't realize the fact that it's the largest cylindrical aquarium in the world. I remember when I came here last year and I brought my wife, and she's like, oh yeah, it's a big fish tank. And she probably wasn't as impressed as I am. So I'm always trying to find things in Moscow to see and do that are not normal. So going to Red Square, everybody goes there. Everybody goes to see the Kremlin, but see the fish tank here? It's very cool, I think. So what do you think? Do you like aquariums? Now, this is the second largest shopping center in Europe by size. And when I came last year, it was the largest. So I imagine at some point someone's built something a little bit bigger. But it's massive, massive place. We won't kind of catch all of it in this video. I really wanted to come and see this aquarium. So I'm going to head for lunch, and I'll catch you in the next part of the video. So this is the official certificate from the Guinness World Records, pointing out that it's the largest cylindrical aquarium in the world. So cylindrical being obviously a circle. Now, I have the Moment fisheye lens on here, so it probably doesn't look as big as it really is, but it's 20.31 meters high. It was built on the 28th of October 2015. I guess that was when it was certified. And it's very big, let me tell you. Yeah. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So the shopping center is 5 levels high, and these are big levels too. So you can see just from the escalators on the side here, that's difference in size. So yeah, it's pretty cool. So I know a lot of people here in Moscow don't know this, that it has this Guinness World Record, so I think it's pretty cool to point it out to everybody. This is the 4th level of the shopping center here, and they've got this big gantry where you can walk from one side to the other. It's almost like a sports stadium sort of feel how big this place is. It doesn't feel shopping center like. It's just so huge. And from this 4th level looking over the side here, there we go, you can see just how big it is, and just seeing the aquarium from here. And then we're going to come to the big, let's have a look right there, shall we? Look at these big Huawei sort of cubes blocking the whole aquarium. Obviously they've got a good bit of advertising there. And then here we are at the food court, which is, I think the food court here is as big as the shopping center in Australia where I live. And this is the kind of the top level, so it's just massive, massive place. And it's just a matter of now finding what I want to eat. It's kind of place just goes on and on and on. Super mango. Yeah, look at that. Come all the way from Bali to Russia, and then mangoes are right here. How cool. Juice City. So there's lots of different food options. Now the biggest problem with coming for lunch in Russia is actually trying to figure out what you're going to have to eat. Now most places help you out with kind of pictures here, so it's not so bad. But there's kind of burgers here, some soups. This is potatoes here as well. And there's a little place you can eat. Of course, we all know KFC. We don't need any help with knowing what that is. And then right next door is McDonald's. Lots of people here for lunch today. And everybody loves this self-checkout option at McDonald's here, where you can line up and do your own ordering. Po' boy. This is kind of the dumplings, looks like. Not sure. Lebanon House. So Lebanese food, I guess halal food maybe. What's a buffet? There's another buffet here with pizza. Different pizza. More burgers. Burger King. In Australia we call it Hungry Jack's, named after a guy called Jack Cowan who brought the first Burger King to Australia. Dim Sum. Another dumpling place, some sushi as well. Well, the sushi looks good actually. Teppanyok. Now one of the interesting things, I don't know if you can see that right there. Oops. They actually, you can actually get beer in a lot of the food outlets in Moscow. There's food outlets with beer being served. There's the last couple of places. What else do we have? Not too sure what's the main food here. But lots of people lining up for it. So it must be popular. And then shashlik. Where's the guy carving? You don't quite see him. Lots of fresh salads and cakes and desserts. And then we got an ice cream place at the very end. And looks like, is that soups or desserts at the end there as well? So yeah, let's swing around. This is the open air roof here. It's nice and sunny today, so this light just streams in here. And it's a great place. It's a huge shopping center and it's very well patronized. Lots of people here. So just going back on a little bit of history about Aviapark. Now, the reason why when you walk around it doesn't feel like a shopping center so much is because the actual place itself is built on an existing airfield. So it was actually the major airport in Moscow. It was built back in 1913, I believe, and it closed in 2003. And then it was just used for basically landing and taking off of non-commercial flights. So they basically wanted to kind of have an airport kind of feel to the place. And it certainly does when you walk around. It's everyone's just, I mean, there's a few people looking at the aquarium like I am, but most people just come shopping here, they do their thing, they go home and check out the place. Now on each level, it's kind of interesting, they've kind of got the shopping set out by kind of ages. So this top level has mostly kids stuff, and this second level has mostly guys kind of stores, sports stores, kind of fashion stores. And the ladies kind of have the rest of the shopping center, which is the first and second levels. So it's a big place. Now down there was the little help desk, and I was curious. I know there's a certain time each day that they come and feed the fish, but it's at 6 p.m, which is a little bit late for me to be out this far from home. So I was hoping it was during the middle of the day, but they do it at 6 p.m. every night. The lady down there at the information desk, she's just over here. I'm like, oh, can I ask a question? And then she goes to grab her phone and does Google Translate and asks me, how can I help you in Google Translate? I'm like, well, you could have just said, you know, don't know or don't speak English. It was quite funny. So we're just here at the metro station CSK, or CSKA as I'd like to call it, but they call it CSK. And they have a pretty cool thing here. So rather than a timetable, they've just got a countdown from when the next train comes, which is 2 minutes, pretty much. It's a little bit slow here because this is kind of the start and end of this line, but the normal trains are about every 70 to 90 seconds in Moscow. Now, being CSK station, obviously it's very sporting orientated, so the one thing you'll notice here is the references to the sporting team. So there's a hockey motif. This guy's parachuting off the ceiling here. So each metro station that you come to in Moscow has its own sort of feel about it. So each one's designed by a different architect, and they don't want any two the same. So this one obviously being a bit sport related. It's got lots of statues of, I guess, past players and things like that. So, yeah, and my train is coming right now. And we only have one stop because we have to change to another line. So that's my train right here. Okay, everybody, so I hope you enjoyed that little walk around of the Aviapark and getting to see the aquarium. So I'm now on to my second place that I'm going to show everybody. I won't tell you the name of it till we get there, so I wonder if you guys can guess it. Now, just where I am here, I don't actually know the location I'm in. I know I'm very close to Red Square. I'm only probably a 10-minute walk to Red Square, but it's a very fancy neighborhood. Lots of fancy apartments here, and a very nice kind of park, if you want to call it, where we're walking through. So the direction I'm walking, which is not the way the camera's facing, we're heading this way, is my next little cool spot. I think it's cool. So let's get there, shall we? And we'll check it out. And here we are, everybody. Welcome to Padlock Tree Park, or Padlock Tree Bridge, more particularly. Now, it's actually a river, well, the bridge that runs over the Moscow River. Right here, beautiful afternoon, the sun's setting. And the coolest thing is all of these padlocks on these trees. Now, we'll actually have a walk through this, sort of over this bridge literally, but it's kind of a famous thing to do around the world, but particularly here in Moscow. People get married, of course, but they then come to this bridge and they bring a padlock. Pretty much lots of these are heart-shaped padlocks, and they come and put a lock on these, and then they throw the key in the river. So it's kind of a famous thing to do. There's lots of trees here. Now, going back a few years, people were actually putting the padlocks on the bridge, on the railings, and the government got very upset about it because it was weighing down the railings too much and there was too much maintenance. So they went and basically made these trees, and people actually come and have a look for their padlock that they put here. Well, they come and have a little bit of a chuckle and read people's names. But the idea is basically you get your padlock done and then you head over to the river and throw your key over the bridge. And there's supposedly thousands of keys in this river. Now, it's actually such a nice view from here as well. We can't help but have a look at this view. It looks so serene and so calm. Now, it's kind of still cold. It's only 1 or 2 degrees today, but it's very beautiful here. There's even one duck in the river there. Crazy duck. But the idea is, the bigger the lock, the more love you have for your husband or wife. So you'll see here some just huge padlocks, like they're the size of your hand. Have a look at this thing. Dahlia, and I can't read the other name. But there's some small padlocks, but it runs the whole bridge. And it's a very famous spot to come to, where basically couples come, people come just to remember good and bad times, I guess. And yeah, someone's even got a bicycle lock here. How's that? So look at the size of this thing. This is like a house lock. So yeah, so there's all sorts of different types of padlocks, but the love heart one is kind of the most common one. But it's such a beautiful afternoon. Now, we probably can't see it, can we? But that's one of the spires there for the Kremlin and Red Square. So we're kind of heading that way. As I pointed out in the earlier the scene before this, we're only about 10 minutes away. And actually the line that I need to catch home is actually right nearby here as well. So they're pretty much the red padlock's the kind of the most favored one. Here's another bicycle lock. I wonder if they have like a bicycle love affair together, the people. It's very cool, huh? I wonder if everybody expected to come and be watching this part of the video today. I actually had the plan to come here from the start of the video. Actually, this was going to be my only stop today, but I decided to go to the shopping center first to show you guys the aquarium, and then come here on the way home. And we're just about to get the sunset here. It's looking good. It's going to set over the back of the buildings there, but yeah, so this is Padlock Tree Bridge at Padlock Tree Park. So I thought this was very, very cool to point out on this Moscow vlog, especially trying to find things that probably people didn't know existed. But it's people stop here for photos. People probably just walk this way as well, and it's probably part of their trip to and from work. But it's a nice spot to come to, I think. So everybody, what did you think of today's vlog? I know it was a little bit different from what I've been filming before, but I figured if I could go to a couple of different places, maybe, obviously you guys realize I'm in Moscow, so I've got to find something different for you guys to watch. So I'm just walking home now. That's why it's a little bit dark from when I was at the sunset there by the Moscow River. And I also added a few photos there at the end because it was kind of too nice not to take photos rather than make videos. So yeah. Alright, so I'm going to sign off from here. I'm almost home. I'm just walking the last little bit now to the house. So I'm going to say goodbye from here. I'm going to say thanks to everybody who watches the vlog. especially all the people who are already subscribed. And if you're a new first-time watcher and you're wondering what the heck you're doing and you like it, maybe you can click the subscribe button and hit the notification bell for new videos. And you'll be the first to see something that I upload new. I've still got a long while here in Moscow, so I'm going to make some more videos. Also, you'll see on the channel I upload videos from the different cruise lines, especially all the new ships coming out at the moment, Symphony of the Seas, the newest celebrity ship, Celebrity Edge. So yeah, thanks for watching, everybody. It's cold here tonight. It's got colder as the day's gone along, so that's why you can see my breath is a little bit taken away. So thanks for watching, and have a nice night, everybody. Bye.